Verbs. We have already learned what a verb is and how to use a sentence in a meaningful manner using verb and a subject. Right? So remember how we have learned about certain actions of verb by some subjects. Remember. So next we are going to learn something quite different. We learned how to use subject and verb meaningfully in a sentence. Next we are going to learn about the division that happens in verb. Verb is divided into two classes, regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs form past tense and past participle by adding ed. So if you are adding ed to a verb, it is a regular verb. So how will you identify a regular verb? A regular verb will have ed added to the verb. So what is irregular verb? Irregular verb, they do not follow any particular pattern like adding ed. So when I say regular verb form past tense and past participle form by adding ed, I will give a few examples. Take the word play, help, cry. In the word play, you have past tense form, which is played, and past participle form, which is played. Take the verb help, the past tense form is help, and the past participle form is helped. Take the word cry, the past tense form is cried, the past participle form is cried. Now, remember this point in mind. When it is a word like cry, the last letter is Y. Instead of Y, we replace Y with I and then add ed. But ed is being added. Since ed is added, it always comes under regular verbs. So if a word ends with ed, it is a regular verb. Now what are irregular verbs? Irregular verbs are verbs that do not follow any regular pattern. Verbs can exist in different forms, like all the three forms may exist in the same manner. For example, when we take the word coast, V1 form will be coast, V2 will be coast, V3 will be coast. Now, another example where verb in two of the three forms are the same. Means we already know that verb has three forms, out of which two of the forms will be same. Take the word bent. B is the V1 form. The past tense form is bent and past participle form is bent. So there, bent, bent comes in past tense and past participle. Take another one. Verbs in all the three forms are different. For example, when we say the word give is a present form, gave is a past tense form, given is a past participle form, where all the three forms exist in three different forms. So verbs in regular pattern is different from verbs in irregular pattern. Irregular verbs are verbs that do not follow any regular pattern. In most cases, all the three forms of the verbs will be the same. In other case, the verbs in two of the three forms will be the same. Means out of three forms, two will be the same. Like bent. Bent, B-E-N-T is a V1 form. For the past tense and past participle, it is B-E-N-T. Now, verbs in all the three forms are different. For example, take the word give. It has three forms. What are three forms? Gave and given. What is the base form? Give. So for all the three forms, you have three different forms of the verb. For present, it is give, past tense, it is gave, and past participle, it is given. So always remember that no regular pattern goes for irregular verbs, but a regular pattern goes for regular verbs which always ends with ed. This is clear to you? Understand the basic concept that If a verb is regular, it always ends with ed. If it is an irregular verb, there is no regular pattern goes for it. Most of the time, the verbs may appear same for all the three forms. In some cases, the verb will be same for two forms, and in certain other cases, the three forms are quite different from each other. All the three forms exist in three different forms. Now coming to the next section, where I will show you verbs in three forms: present, past and past participle. Further, I have made it more clear with the short forms of the verbs. V1 we say for the present, V2 for the past, and V3 for the past participle form. Now V1 form is a base form of the verb. Base form always exists in the plain form without adding s or es. Now past tense can be written in two forms. You can end past tense with ed, or you can end past tense with t. Now coming to the third form of the verb, that is a V3 form, it is a past participle form, which can end in ed, t or even en. That is peculiar about the past participle form. Now take the word play. Play in itself is a regular verb that ends with ed. So that is why in past tense it is played, in past participle form it is played. Take the second word teach. It is an irregular verb. That is why it ends with t. And then you should understand that in teach, when we change the word teach into past tense, it becomes thought. And past participle form, it is again thought. So here understand that you don't have a regular pattern. Instead, the two forms are same in this regular pattern. V2 form and V3 form are the same. Now take break. Break is a verb. It's a base form of the word without adding s or es. When we change that into past tense, it is broke, and in past participle form, it is broken. So all the three forms are different here for break. V1 form is break, V2 is broke, and V3 is broken. All the three forms are different here. Again, break is an irregular verb where all the three forms of the verbs are different. Next, you have a tab with the base form of the verb, past tense and past participle form. Take the word bring. Bring is the base form of the verb. In past tense, it becomes brought. In past participle, it becomes brought. Again, it is an example of a regular verb because we know that bring, when changed into past tense, it has become brought, and past participle, it is brought. The two forms are the same form, not following a pattern. That is why it is irregular. Take the word keep. In past tense, it is kept. Past participle, it is kept. Again, it is not following the same pattern. The two forms of the verb are the same here, the V2 and V3. Take the next word, dip. Dip ends with ed for the past tense and past participle, but it ends with ed. Since it is ending with ed, we can only take it for a regular verb. So dip passage is a word that stands for regular verb. Take the word bless. Bless, again it is a regular verb where we use ed to form the past tense and past participle form. In that sense, bless is an example of a regular verb. Take the word feed. Feed is a base form of the verb, which is in past tense become fed. In past participle, it is fed. It's an example of a regular verb where the past tense and past participle form are the same. Take choose. The past tense is chose and the past participle form is chosen. Here, the three forms of choose, right, are different. Hence, it is a regular verb. Understood?